Welcome back everyone, my name is Eltimar and we are going to be continuing our Let's Play of Divinity Original Sin 2. Where we left off last time, we were in Arx. We killed Magister Raymond. We also looked at all of his items. We did get a ring called Sweet Mercy. It's actually a really nice ring. +1 Pyro, +1 Geo, +1 Necromancer, +5 Constitution, and +5 Fire Resistance. Pretty damn nice. We also have this Dritta Ivyet ring, and I'm not sure if I'm going to use it or not. I would lose a Warfare, but I'd gain 234 hit points. I'd also gain +1 Hydro, but that doesn't really matter to us. I'd lose +3 wits, gain +2 wits, gain +3 Constitution, and gain Healing Ritual as a spell. That's a tough call on that one. Oh. Did we get a new helmet? We must have. Let's give him a decent helmet. Unless I just gave him the wrong helmet before, which is possible. Bane, what are your rings? Ooh, you have an old ring. Geo Summoner hit points. I actually think their other rings are better, despite the fact that they don't have as much magic armor. Let's continue on. Actually, we're gonna head this way first. I have a plan of where we're going to go. So there's a couple things we need to do in Arx. We have to go visit the dwarf wedding, as was mentioned before. We also have to speak with somebody down here. This is the cathedral. This is where we'll be headed to later on in the game. There's also a sworn breaker in the cathedral you can steal if you're careful. I wish I was level 20 and have 6,000 hit points. We'll get there. But down here at the bottom of this platform is Sahala.
The elves suffer, but the elves still stand. You have not seen the end of us. The mother stands tall.
She doesn't.
The war of the races approaches. The elves shall stand. You shall not see the end of us.
She's just a little bit unhappy we killed the mother tree. Oh. Oh, there's another trader here. What do you have? Oh, you have books. We'll go through his books later, but he does have polymorph stuff, so we're probably going to get some of that. Sure.
The merchant snaps his fingers, and a small flame emerges from his forefinger. He blows it out as he would a candle, and smoke wafts forth.
It's not a very dramatic stunt, but kids like it, and doesn't freak out their parents. But I presume you're after something a little more sensational, no?
A remark on the nearby elves. They seem unhappy, no?
Unhappy? Yes. They've been scattered by fog and wind to every corner of the world, and like most elves, these ones wait for something, someone. I suspect they pray for a salvation that may or may not arrive. As for me...
He waves his palm through the air. A trail of multicolored smoke trails behind it to form a hazy rainbow. He then blows into the rainbow, and it dissipates into a dozen formless wisps.
Pretty.
I create my own happiness. My stuff will get you started, at least. Merchant Roz and his pals, their stock's exceptional. Might want to check his place out once that wedding's over and done.
Alright, we should go talk about that wedding. We should probably go to the wedding, I guess. It's probably more apt. Alright. So if we're looking at the city... That's the Magister Barracks. We've been there. There's some sewers. That's the Black House over there. We don't need to go to the Black House. We do need to find the Dwarven wedding, though. That's the toy maker shop. I think the wedding might be this way. I never remember where the wedding is. That's the lizard place. Has to be this way.
What the? I was sure I saw torchlight down there. What the? I was sure I saw torchlight down there.
Torches in the sewers? Oh my. I need to get in here. This is where the wedding is.
The gate guard stands to attention with the professionalism her royal uniform would demand. But when she speaks, her voice quivers. Something has left her badly shaken.
Move along, and nothing to see here.
I need to speak with Mikhail Ross. I lean in and whisper that Lohar sent me.
She gives you a long look. Then,
This gate is closed. See the guard by the door in the general store, understand? You need to see the guard in the general store. Good. Off you go.
Alright, Royal Protector, thank you. I'll go to the general store, which is actually just over here.
I'm lucky I was posted indoors. I'd be drawing breath now if I was... Hold it right there. Private wedding party. No entry.
I urgently need to speak with Mikhail Ross on behalf of Lohar.
at the mention of Lohar, she narrows her eyes, suspicious, and then opens the door. With a jerk of her head, she motions you inside.
Alright, thank you, Lohar, for getting me into the party. Let's talk to some people.
Gods, I am so sorry. How could I have known?
She looks up at you with glassy eyes, wiping her tear-streaked face on one brocade sleeve.
A girl's wedding should be the happiest day of her life.
What happened? Why are you so miserable at your own party?
She looks down at her feet. Seeing her blood-spattered wedding slippers, her face crumples and tears spring from her eyes.
I should be so happy. Everybody should be so happy. But before we could even cut our wedding cake, there were voidwoken everywhere. We barely made it indoors alive. But not everyone was so lucky. I can hardly bear to think of them. Their wives and husbands and children back in the kingdom, left to grieve alone.
I raise my eyebrows and note that voidwoken only appear where source is used.
What are you insinuating? We're merchants, not mystics. You should have seen those void monsters. All that blood, all that death. They didn't deserve... We didn't.
She buries her head in her hands, sobbing uncontrollably.
I wince and hesitantly offer my congratulations on our marriage.
I can't accept them. I know you mean well, but how can I celebrate now? Voidwoken on my wedding day. At least my loving husband is still with me.
She turns and waves one timid hand to her husband on the balcony. He offers an apathetic grunt in return. She blinks back tears from her pink-tinged eyes.
Please forgive him. He's broken up. It's a lot to take in. We lost so much in the blink of an eye.
I bow my head and offer a prayer for this hapless woman.
She gazes dejectedly into her lap, looking more like a recent widow than a blushing bride.
It's all right. I can pray enough for the both of us. And I pray that Duna protects the souls lost and mends the broken hearts that remain.
Why are you and your husband not taking comfort in each other's arms?
My poor love. He needs a moment to himself. And who wouldn't? Today should have been so different.
She takes a shuddering breath and idly itches her face. You'd expect her cheeks to be ruddy from tears, but they are pale instead, almost translucent, revealing the vessels snaking underneath.
I note her pink-tinged eyes and say she doesn't look all that healthy right now.
I have been feeling peaky lately. My darling said it was the rosy glow of a woman in love. But now, I think it was a warning. A sign of the massacre to come.
I think you're being poisoned. I'm gonna go talk to your beloved. Alright, welcome back. Sorry about that. I had to take a quick moment. Let's talk to Dorian Gall.
The dwarf stares grimly into space. Rings adorn his fingers, some of which glitter with ornate rose-tinted jewels. You notice one has a gem missing.
If you'll excuse me, I'd just as soon be left with my thoughts.
I congratulate him on his marriage, despite the tragic circumstances.
Yes, it's been a horrendous day. Still, it's a fine match. With her assets and my name, that is to say, we will be a force to be reckoned with.
He glances over at his distraught bride as she takes another sip from her goblet.
Events like today's do have a way of putting things in perspective. There's much to be gained from this alliance. It survived the Voidwoken after all. Out with the old, in with the new, I suppose. Yet, Old Man Ross left the incident quite unharmed.
I observed that he doesn't seem all that madly in love.
Love? Doer's beard. Is that what passes for sense among the lower classes? She is quite enamored with me, of course. I can be, well, irresistible. But no. In my family, marriage is a more practical matter. Our union means I can continue my work.
What is your work? I didn't think nobles had jobs.
A job? Oh, please don't be churlish. I'm no dairymaid desperate for her next meal. I follow my passion. Alchemy. Potions which, at a sip, can heal or kill. Can grant strength, speed, or compliance. Which have the power to transform base metal into gold.
He glances across the room, where his betrothed is pouring herself another goblet of wine.
Yes, indeed. Our union will definitely be of value. Even with today's rather dark start.
How enterprising. I appreciate a man who's willing to make sacrifices to get ahead in life.
I appreciate your candor, but please have a little discretion. I would hate for my new family to get the right idea. Not that it matters now, mind you. We are wed till death do us part. It will be a long, long life.
The groom looks you over with a sneer.
I'm taking my leave.
And mutters,
No, I don't think you'll be of much use.
He turns back to the window with a grunt, anxiously twisting the rings on his fingers.
Gotta stop talking to people with
The dwarf
him.
stares grimly into space.
If you'll excuse me.
Congratulations.
Yes, events, there's much to yet.
Not madly in love.
Job, potion.
He glances.
Yes, indeed. Our union will definitely...
I appreciate. Not that. It will be a
There we go. I heard he had some trouble with the Voidwoken.
I bet you heard. I bet everyone is talking about this cursed wedding. Perhaps my warhorse of an aunt is right. Perhaps this is what I get for debasing myself. Still, what's done is done. The marriage is final. That's the important thing.
You don't seem all too distraught about your nuptials being turned into a bloodbath.
People die all the time. Weddings aren't exempt. Not even my own. Unfortunately, sometimes people survive beyond their usefulness.
The groom looks you over.
Nope, still not much use. Okay, let's go take a look around. Alright, let's see. We should probably go outside. Take a look at what's going on out here.
Something stinks around here.
Let's go loot the dead wedding guests and stuff.
Such a lovely day.
There's still a wedding cake over there. I'm gonna read that letter in a second. A key. The carriage key. Some more dead voidlings. A silver cup, which I'm gonna steal. And a gold cup, which I'm also gonna steal. 2 gold cups. There's a Stardust herb over there as well. Lee's to give me that. Alright, so there's a wedding cake here. It's rather conspicuous. We'll deal with it in just a second, though. I'm gonna go ahead and take this Book of Holy Matrimony. And quick save.
There are toys in the cave. They're alive, and they look hostile.
Yes, I would say that they do.
Time to play.
We're gonna go ahead and summon as many things as possible to fight these. I guess that's all we can do. Our incarnate died, but he died doing what he loved. Stopping us from getting hit by an explosion. I think that's all of them. There were some explosions. Also, there's a letter we should probably read. D. Quarters convened. The sewers are hardly an ideal location, but there's more than enough space here to conduct my research. J remains blissfully ignorant, convinced that our plan is in actuality hers. She may not be weak of body, but she's certainly weak of will. You can reach us through the cellars using the key I gave you, and remember, when selecting a wine, choose the one that shares its name with the pig. It pairs well with success, I hear. A handwritten note in the cake, and it says, to the happy couple on this special occasion, though unmatched by the bride's own sweetness, may I offer this confection as a symbol of the sugared desire on which new love glides. May you enjoy each rich bite and the explosive finish to follow. Yes, I'm certain Isbiel has made the guest list. Please ensure she's present when the cake is sliced. She will surely erupt with joy. With kind regards, the Doctor.
What is happening out here? Haven't we seen enough tragedy today?
I accuse him of lax security. That cake from the Doctor was filled with dangerous toys.
I'm the one asking the questions. Wait, toys? Explosive toys? Explosive toys in a sabotaged cake? This does not reflect well on the Doctor, I have to say. I mean, if you get a cake as a gift from a city notable, you have a right to expect it to not try to kill you.
You'd think so.
Voidwoken, sabotage, bad cake. You'd think someone had it in for our little lady.
Ask me about the Doctor. Who is this person?
Few have seen his face, and no one knows his name. He corresponds only by messenger. The townspeople seldom speak of him, which is strange now that I think of it. He'll open your belly and fill it with jelly. The Doctor is in, the Doctor is in. He'll rip off your toes and shove them up your nose. The Doctor is in, the Doctor is in.
I'm gonna pass on going to that Doctor.
Heard a kid singing that the other day. Her mother heard it too, and beat the poor tyke senseless. That was funny, I have to admit. Gotta take your entertainment where you can when you're on duty.
Tell me all you know about the Doctor.
There is little to tell. He's just the Doctor. He speaks to few, and few wish to speak of him unless they're desperate. No one even knows his name.
Where's he live?
It's easiest if I show you. Let me see your map.
He shakes his head and whistles as he identifies the Doctor's home on your map.
If there was ever a house that was haunted, well, that's the one. They say almost no one gets in, and those who do never come out. Perhaps he feeds them cake, Can't
I'm
say
gonna be on my way.
I don't want to appear disloyal, but as dwarfen weddings go, this one had a tad more blood than usual. A tad.
Thank you, weird dwarf guard. Who sounds like he's 80. Alright, let's look around a little bit. Let's talk to Squire Hendrick.
My lady, I beg your pardon, but the feast has been cut short due to acts of gods.
How about Auntie Flan? Who I can't apparently. There she
The
is.
woman cries on.
Right.
That I'd be drawing breath now if I was in the garden.
Let's go upstairs, perhaps. Where are the stairs? Oh, they're there. Mikhail.
A well-dressed dwarf paces swiftly around the room, overseeing the packing of trunks. He gives you a cursory glance, worry etched on his face.
Yes, thank you for coming. Indeed, it would have been a beautiful ceremony if only... Dark times. Dark times indeed. Safe home to you now.
He quickly turns away and casts a worried gaze around the room, counting something on his fingers.
I need to talk to you, Lohar Senbi.
I'm afraid I don't know any. Lohar, you say?
I tell him of Mortis's defeat. Dwarven kind is in my debt, and that includes him.
He peers into your eyes, looking for a sign of honest intent, and, satisfied, his face softens.
When the crackdowns and decrees came, I defended her. When she exiled her cousin Marcus, I joined in the applause. But this new plan of hers, I want to believe I do, but death fog? Something's not right. She's tuned me out. Well, she's tuned everyone out. Everyone but that advisor of hers, that Isbale. Her quacking all but drowns us out.
I accuse him of cowardice. Was he planning to flee Arx rather than confront the Queen?
Did you see my daughter downstairs? Did you see our courtyard? If getting out of Arx makes me a coward, then so be it. I'd sooner take my business to Black Peak Isle than stay here a moment longer.
I hurry things along. Actually, I ask about Isbeel. Who is she and where'd she come from?
Hell if I know. A terrible answer, but it's all I've got. But it wasn't long after she started hovering around Justinia that things started to change. Justinia's always been hard, if you know what I mean, but never heartless. I don't know what her endgame is, but I don't want to be anywhere near when it begins.
I hurry things along. Actually, you know what? I tell Ross I'll do whatever it takes to talk some sense into Justinia and end her plans.
She's holding court in the sewers.
Thank you.
You can believe it. Go to my wine cellar. Pull out a vintage called Lula Bell. It will open the way for you.
Thank you.
And take this key. You'll know where to use it when the time comes. Is there more you need from me?
What, the Queen?
Yes.
Hurry
it along.
By your garden.
Awful. Just awful. I spent a fortune on the decor alone. The Voidwoken have made quite a mess of the place.
Your wedding cake, the doctor's gift, was filled with clockwork toys and they attacked me.
Attack toys, you say? Any other day I wouldn't believe you. Today, nothing can surprise me. What's next? An army of poisoned toads? Flying crocodiles? Fire-breathing chickens? Looks like I'll need to have a word with the doctor. Right after you've gone. Which should be any moment now, I'm sure.
I look out. Must have been beautiful out there.
Oh, my little Isla looked almost presentable out there. Probably for the best she never got to dig into that cake.
Jesus.
She's a bit on the hippie side, you know. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm sure you've your own burdens to bear.
Ross taps his foot impatiently and steals a glance at his half-packed boxes.
Are you packing?
You already know how close the danger is. If it all goes to hell, I don't plan on being anywhere near this place.
Alright, so we've learned some interesting information. I'm also tempted just to kill him because, I mean, there's a lot of loot in here. His guards aren't that tough either. Probably worth a bunch of experience. I'm
lucky I was posted indoors. That I'll be drawing breath.
Gods, I am so sorry. How could I have known?
She looks up at you with glassy eyes, wiping her tear-streaked face on one brocade sleeve.
A girl's wedding should be the happiest day of her life.
I think we've already done this conversation.
Please forgive him. He's broken up. It's a lot to take in.
She gazes.
It's all right. I can pray my poor.
She
We've already
takes a
done this.
shuddering breath.
I have been feeling. I don't know.
She looks down.
I should be. We barely made it indoors. And what are you?
She buries.
Alright, so we've done all the things. Alright, I guess we're gonna leave here in a second. Let's talk to Squire Perry and see what he's going on.
Here. And who'll clean up that mess in the garden?
Yeah, it will be you, the new guy. Okay, so everyone's dead that needs to be dead. I mean...
Bloody Voidwoken at a wedding. If that ain't a bad omen, nothing is.
Kinda want to go back outside, I think. We don't know the villain trait, which means we can't get one part of this quest, which is to murder the father, basically. I'm gonna try and go into this stables area.
Fast and tight.
Let me guess, I don't have enough lockpick because I switched it all to Lore Master. Oh no, it actually worked, okay. Yoink. Gonna go ahead and steal that. I think that's pretty much it. I'm just gonna take one more quick glance around, and then we are going to move on. We know how to get to the dwarf place. The dwarf place is way above our pay grade at the moment, though. We will actually die in there horribly. I mean, you can do some of the sewers. Oh, there's royal spears here that are worth a bunch. I will definitely take those off your hand for you, good dwarf people. Anything in there? Nope. We've already looted that one. Any more tents to look into? Okay, I think we're done in here. I think we've completed the dwarf situation. Alright, where are we headed to next? Let's go and deal with... There's a small fight we can do on... Where's the schoolyard? I think it's over here. So we need to look north and we need to go east. Let's head east. Past the dwarven residence, which is seen better days. There's also another possible chest right here. I don't know if that's just part of the scenery or if that's actually a lootable. It's looking to be just part of the scenery, though. Alright, schoolyard frolics. There's a level 20 citizen in there, which is not a common thing.
Several bystanders are suddenly engulfed by smoke and flame.
Oh no!
Flesh melts, bone reshapes, black eyes glare, and fanged maws hiss sulphurously.
The doctor sends his ill wishes.
Oh dear.
You killed his advocate. Now you must pay.
Hope you're not all level 20. They are definitely all level 20. We are gonna get murdered. Okay. We're not gonna go there yet. I lied. We're not doing that quest because we will just get slaughtered. They are way... The way scaling works in this game is actually kind of messed up, to be fair. Like, the difference between level 1 and level 2, not that bad. Level 2 and level 3, not that bad. But when you get to, like, level 19 and level 20, it can be, like, thousands of hit points and armor. So we're not going to go into the schoolhouse just yet. We're going to go into whatever this is. The old lady's house.
The proprietress gives you a sweet smile.
You look like someone who's ready for business. You look like someone with an eye for the main chance. You look like someone who needs an investor.
What do you have in mind?
I knew it the moment you walked in here. Here comes an enterprising lass, I said to myself. Here comes a woman who could take a sum of gold and turn a tidy profit. I can see it in your eyes. Whatever you're up to in the fine upstanding city of Arx, jewel of Lucian's blessed domain, I'd like to back you, financially speaking. But be warned, I demand security. You must make a deposit, and I always recover a debt. You understand, I'm sure.
I do. We're not going to take your debt just yet. I'm just going to look at what you have. Ooh, it's actually a pretty nice belt. She actually has some pretty good gear all around, but we're not going to deal with her yet.
She smiles.
Soon.
In here by mistake.
We need to find a level appropriate thing to do. I mean, we could go kill the dwarven father. It's worth a bunch of experience. She's level 20 and will probably kill us. We've dealt with the Lord Kem at the moment. Arx is such a weird act in that there's so many things to do, but it's very level gated. Let's go to the side of town and see if we can find something to do. we may go back and kill the dwarf father later.
Kevin has an appraiser visiting. I'm trying to meet her.
You never lose out.
My friend here has taste.
Foaming blood begins to gush from the eyes, mouths,
Oh.
noses and ears of several bystanders. Their flesh melts away, revealing hellish figures beneath.
You spilled the blood.
Yeah, the advocate. Level 20 again. 5,000 armor. 5,000 armor. 2,000 armor isn't as bad, I guess, but still, 5,000 armor on those two. I mean, I guess we don't really have much of a choice. They keep bothering us wherever we go. Let's make this happen, I guess. We're gonna focus fire, because I'm pretty sure they're gonna be putting out a bunch of damage. Alrighty, here we go. 600 damage. 800 damage. Void glide, away from combat, of course. $800 damage shot right off the bat. Not the worst. There's also blood here. We can get a... Apparently we weren't in the blood enough with our 7, so we didn't get a blood incarnate. Oh well. I guess we do have evasion. Oh, we don't have evasion aura, because we're out of source. Bane should be able to drain source, though, eventually here. We're gonna hit this one. And then charge through all the way to that one. And we're gonna see what happens. Well, that one just got hit for 500 for nothing. What is it doing? That hurt. We're gonna teleport it away. We're gonna teleport both of them away. I think we're gonna die. Okay, we can't fight that one for a little bit. Alright, Fane. No, we're just not gonna win. There's no way we're winning this fight. Need to find something to do. I'll be right back. I'm gonna look around and see what there is available. We might have to go down to the sewers after all. That might be sort of the level we are at. We're not at the level where we can do the Dwarf Queen, though. Anyways, I'll take a look around. Okay, so we're gonna go kill some dwarves, because we don't have much of a choice in the matter. We really need some experience, and... well, there are a bunch of quests around. Some of them are pretty tough right now, and there's easy to kill dwarves up here with some money. There is 2 guard protectors, but more importantly, Mikhail Ross is over here. I think we might even be able to get credit for the quest for killing him, even though technically we don't have the quest. Let's thwack him again, for good measure. His guards are not going to be super thrilled about that whole turn of events, so we're going to go ahead and put a incarnate here. When they come in, they should, in theory, run right by the incarnate and take a hit. They may also not. They also have a lot of life. That's just another thing to keep in mind. I don't want to break all the priceless... you know what, it's fine. We broke all the priceless antiques. See, runs right past, takes a hit. Perfect. Could not have gone better. Mikhail is very nearly dead. I should just finish him off in all honesty. Can I hit him from here? Really? 70 health? What a waste of an ability. Can't even hit him. He's line of sighting me with the wall. Can I hit him at some point? Nope. We can summon an incarnate to beat him. It's gonna be a dumb incarnate with no buffs on it at the moment, but still. And that's the end of him. We can move here, which is a terrible idea because... Actually, wait, hang on. This guard's not even in the fight. He doesn't know what's going on. He's completely in the dark about what's happening here. To the best of his knowledge, everything is perfectly fine in the other room, and no one's dying at all. But what he doesn't know is his friends are all dead, and his employer is also dead. Well, his friend's not dead yet, but his friend will be dead very soon. His bouncing shield hits for way more than mine does. Also, apparently has some decent hydro skill, and a surprising amount of AP. Alright, let's buff up our incarnate. It can get involved in this fight a little bit more. Alright, so we can throw a thing at him, and then charge him. There's that knockdown, which basically spells the end of the fight. It's 2 AP to get into range of him, which is perfectly fine. Then we'll just use Corrupted Blade and massacre him. Bane's just going to town. I do have Balancing Shield back for a bunch, and then an Atrophy Whip, so 38,000 experience. Any loot? A little bit of loot. We have an official Dwarven document, and all of this is now ours for the taking. It doesn't belong to anyone anymore, because its owner is now officially dead. Unfortunately, there's not like a huge amount of value in here. There's some things. We'll check all the chests and stuff. There is, however, a pig called Little Lulabelle. It's just sitting amidst a pile of pillows. Let's talk to it.
You've come to serve, yes? Excellent. Bring me my slippers. Chop chop.
I am no one's servant, and certainly no pigs.
Aw, it's always so adorable when the peasants pretend they have lives of their own.
Really? I don't feel bad about that. Ooh, ribs. We killed Lulabelle. I wonder if it becomes a ghost. It does not become a ghost, but Mikhail does.
A smile spreads across the spirit's face. Given the circumstances, him being dead and all, he seems quite jocular.
I'm not gonna eat his soul. That's really mean. We've already done the meaner thing by killing him. Now we can just take all this stuff, because technically it doesn't belong to anyone. He's pretty happy about this turn of events because he thinks that the Queen is going to destroy Arcs. Which we'll find out later, or you've already known now if you watched my first version of this playthrough, like 2 years ago. A potato. Never heard of such a thing. Potato. Tastes weird. Let's kill the guard. Why not? It's free experience. Possibly some loot. The guard will get to go. Anyways, weird motorcycle people. The guard will not get to go. He's gonna be knocked down by our incarnate. And that's pretty much the end of the fight. There's a teensy tiny bit of blood. Can we get a blood infusion? We can, look at that. Beautiful. I love blood infusion. It's so good. Increases damage by quite a lot. And we'll just knock him down again. How can you not charge him? You're literally right in front of him. Fine, Fane will do it. Next turn. Let's move here. And go... That did not work. Oh yeah, it did. Never mind. I lied. It worked out just fine. Atrophy. Shield bash. Another 38,000 experience. We need to get that sweet, sweet level going. Don't really need any of this junk, though. I'll take the paintings. Art collecting. That's a noble tradition. Ooh, gold cups. We'll take those, though. Those are worth a bunch. And they're really easy to carry because they're super light. Why is there poutine in a box? Who packs poutine in a crate? Nobody.
They hurt. What happened?
What happened indeed? Perhaps we should go talk to this ne'er-do-well.
The dwarf looks up in shock as you enter the room. He looks around at the bodies near him in panic.
Oh, no! My new family have all been poisoned! It must have been the Voidwoken. Or maybe the Black Ring? Or the Magisters?
I snarl that he'll pay for what he's done.
Wait, stop! I have gold. I mean, I don't currently have any gold, but we could both walk away from this situation wealthier people. Upstairs you'll find a dead dwarf with a will on his body. Bring me that will while I publicly mourn, and we will both be rich.
Actually, I already have the will. I'll hand it to the dwarf.
He snatches the paper from your hands and starts reading feverishly. His eyes grow wider and wider.
This must be a joke. It must be some sort of mistake. The pig? He left it all to the bloody boar?
The dwarf takes a step back, aghast at the revelation.
All this? For nothing? No. I can start again. A clean slate. Just as long as they don't know I had anything to do with...
The dwarf stops mid-train of thought and stares at you. He seems to make a quick mental calculation.
Help!
Wait, where the hell?
Ye gods! What happened here?
I tell the guard I'm sorry, but I have to do something unheroic now, and then kill her. That's the best conversation thing I've ever seen. Oh my god, I've never seen that before. This is a different path than I went before, the last time I played through this game. Actually, I've never gone through this particular path this way. So that's kind of awesome. I'm sorry. Normally I'm a hero. I need you to understand that. First and foremost, me hero. But I'm gonna have to kill you. Can't tell you why exactly. There's no explaining this current situation. But I'm gonna kill you, but it's for the greater good. I promise. Good luck with the whole dying thing. Again, me hero. Sorry. Also, when you die, can I take all of this stuff? Well, I'm going to, so it doesn't matter. All this gold-plated stuff I'm gonna take. I just broke the chair. We don't really need another incarnate. One is enough. We can just kill it with our own personal firepower. Almost. Yes. Alright. Did it turn into goop? What? Okay, well there's the key. I'm gonna take the plate. And what else is worth money? I'm gonna take these glasses. 250 bucks, 100. Why is the pitcher worth less than the glasses? You think a really lovely pitcher would be worth more than a cup. But I guess not. Alright, fine, I'll take the gold-plated forks as well, and this plate. And that. And one of those. I'll take the plates that are underneath the pies, just leaving the pies on the table, because that's how you know I truly am a monster. We'll also steal this chest, or not steal the chest, but steal whatever's in this chest. We have to go find Mr. Dorian at some point. Oh, we had the key. Huh. Fancy. Okay, I'll take that. I'll also take this painting, and this 9 whole gold. Not taking the books, don't care. The squire is dead. But there's another $250 cup here. Garlic, not worth anything. Gotta say that these are probably not worth anything either. Now, are you gonna make a big fuss about things? Actually, if I close the door and you were to meet an untimely end, could I just steal all your stuff? Because it looks like it's worth a lot. And you know what? I wouldn't mind selling it all. A lamp even, look at that. Okay. Well, I think we're gonna close the store for the day. Now this is either gonna be perfectly fine and no one's gonna care, or the entire city's gonna rise up against us. The whole city's... oh no, it's just the dwarves. And they're not involved in the fight. Sorry, Trader Glass, but I'm afraid you have to die. Nobody cared. And I'll take that. And the elegant dwarven key, thank you. And everything is now available to be taken. So we're gonna go ahead and loot the whole place. If you think that was evil, you're right, that was plain evil. 100% pure evil. There is no going back on that. But, on the other hand, look at all this free loot and gold we're getting. Do you not see the wealth that we are accumulating at the moment? Lady Augusta, you're lucky you got kicked out. You didn't die. And you also weren't privy to the entire looting of this business enterprise. Okay, I'm not gonna use tab, I'm just gonna try and pick things up independently. We may have to get more lockpick skill. Can I just pick this out of there? Oh, okay, good, I don't need to unlock it. Never mind. Alright, so this. Not that, not those. Actually, it's lockpicks. We'll grab that anyways. Grab the painting, that. Nope. Where are you going? It's literally on the wall right in front of you. Move the barrel. Okay, fine, don't get it. Apparently it's a problematic one. Don't care too much. Actually, can I just pull it down from the wall? It's weirdly clipping into things. Fine, whatever, we don't need that. Not taking the jugs, I don't think they're worth anything. Alright, I think that's pretty well it for the big loots. Nothing in the giant sack. It's kind of sad. Okay, we're done. I think we're good to go. He had poutine on him too. Why does everyone have poutine in this game? Not that poutine's not delicious, don't get me wrong. I mean, gravy, fries, and cheese, you can't go wrong. But I didn't think it would be like the food of Arks. Now, it's possible when we open this door, people are going to be mad at us. But it's equally possible that nobody will care. Let's go talk to Lady Augusta. She's over here and on the ground. And drunk AF.
A well-dressed dwarf woman lies on the cobbles, giggling drunkenly to herself.
You're too well heeled to be some homeless drunk. What happened to you?
I wish I was bloody homeless. Then I'd be home already.
Right.
No, I was at a wedding. Beggars kicked me out. Said I was causing a scene.
You're lucky to have been kicked out. The Voidwoken attacked the wedding party and most of the guests died.
Ah, Voidwoken. Good one. You're a regular jester.
Okay, bye, drunkie. We're gonna end the video here. That's pretty much the end for now. In the next video, well, I'm gonna do some inventory stuff between videos. In the next video, we're gonna find a quest that we're capable of doing. There's gotta be one around, and we're getting close to level 19. Maybe we'll go talk to the toy maker. There are a bunch of quests we can do. We just have to find one that's not gonna get us murdered. For now, though, like always, if you have any suggestions or comments, please leave them below. Otherwise, I'll see you next time. Take care.